Alright guys, I know you have been waiting for this. Welcome to my Gears of War 4 review with HDR. Yes, the game is HDR compatible, which means if you have a HDR TV, 4K HDR TV, you can enjoy this to its fullest. So I'm playing this off my Samsung KS9800, which is a 4K HDR SUHD TV, the Xbox One S, as you expect, which is of course a HDR compatible console, and this is Gears of War 4. Now, the story of Gears of War 4 follows JD Phoenix, Marcus Phoenix's son, and a couple of his friends as they get into this new adventure where they find out some crazy new creatures. Now, I'm going to talk about a game, I'm going to talk about HDR, I'm going to spoil the game for you guys, but we'll get into it. First off, this game looks absolutely beautiful. HDR does a fantastic job. As you can see, the landscape, and also just one of the beauties of HDR is how lighting really just pops out. And in video games, you can select where you want lighting to pop out. You can also select, of course, how you want your high dynamic range to actually showcase in this game, and it does a good job, and it's absolutely fantastic. Now, some of you are wondering, okay, will I be playing as JD Phoenix the whole time in this game? No. I mean, you still get to see, of course, Marcus Phoenix himself, and you know, he's our main protagonist from the last 3 games. But I have to say though, his son is a really good character. All the supporting characters, his friend Kyle, they're all really good. Now, when it comes to gameplay is still the same. Now, this is where you've seen some other reviews. People have said, you know, it's a tried and true. If it's not broken, don't spoil it. That's what Microsoft has done here, and yeah, that's very, very true with this game. It feels the same, so it was really easy if you're a Gears of War fan to jump back into it. You know, there are a few new things you can do, but it's nothing crazy. The story starts off where you're fighting a lot of these automatons or robots, if you will. These are the new cog. There's nothing spoiler. There's really pretty much at the beginning of the game. The game, of course, goes through several acts. So you have, of course, the standard act affair. But in terms of gameplay, you're getting a very familiar gameplay experience. There are new weapons you can pick from and use, but of course you can still use the Lancer with the chainsaw ability, which is of course the traditional Gears of War you know, weapon of choice. It's in the game, but there are a few new weapons you can actually play with, which are pretty cool and nice. So the fact that that's actually still there is really wonderful. But when you look at HDR again, you can see in this whole scene as we're fighting here in this courtyard, you get to a lot of scenes like this. Again, it's Gears, so you have open spaces, narrow spaces. Here's one where there's a lightning storm. This is absolutely where I just adored HDR. You can see the lightning storm, you can see the different colors, you can see how the colors really just showcase on the TV. It's absolutely fantastic, and I enjoyed the fact that, you know, I actually enjoyed playing this, even though I'm just trying to dodge, because it looked really good. And that's what you want to get from HDR, especially while gaming. You want to get something that really captivates and looks, you know, really nice. And also when you transition to a cutscene like this, you still get the same color and feel, you know, with the game. So I think that's one of the things that a lot of people will definitely like. Now, the other thing to mention is that there are a few new cool elements within the game, but also things that harken to older games, if you will. So if you're a Gears of War fan, you definitely will love what they offer up with Gears of War 4, as well as also just playing this game in HDR. Now, in terms of multiplayer, Horde is something that everybody, of course, definitely plays. And you now have the ability to set up a defense with the fabricators. It's something within the game which allows you to set up defenses around while the hordes keep growing. And again, Horde can go on forever. You can go as good as your team is, as good as you are. You can set up defenses and play. So playing Horde actually is something that I enjoyed more this time around than I did in the original Gears of War. In Gears of War multiplayer, I am not that good. The third-person action multiplayer is just not for me, so it's something I didn't really spend much time with. But I definitely spent a lot of time with Horde mode, and it was fun to play. It was really cool to just jump in and get into the gameplay, and also just go through different waves of, you know, creatures and monsters and robots coming at you. It's really fun. As a whole, this game is just solid. I mean, it's absolutely solid. When you're talking about gameplay, it's very familiar and also works well. Tried and true. I think maybe there's some things they could have improved. Just in the aiming, when you basically zoom in, is just a little bit off. That's just me, or maybe just because it's been a while since I played Gears of War, so I'll put it that way. But in terms of HDR and also just in terms of how it looks, this game looks absolutely stunning. As you can see here, it is vibrant, it is sharp, it is clear. HDR adds a lot more to the gameplay itself because of how vivid the game looks and how how much more enticing it brings you into the world of Gears of War. And the storyline also is really good. Again, I'm not trying to spoil this game for you because there's a lot within the game and I don't want to show that much, but you get to see new creatures, new beasts, and all these things all together. As a whole, Gears of War 4, if you're a fan, you definitely have to pick this up. If you're not a fan or you've never played Gears of War before, I think it still is an awesome thing to pick up. Now, if say this is your first time picking up Gears and you really want to get into the whole lore of Gears of War, you can get the Ultimate Edition for $99, which gives you all the previous games plus this game and a few collectibles as well as all the maps. So that's a lot bundled in. I have to say that's actually a really good deal altogether. So guys, if you have any questions or any comments, let us know. Don't forget to like and share this video, favorite this video, subscribe to the channel, and always enjoy your entertainment.